What's up, clowns? Welcome to the Try Hard Circus, where we like to compete but also clown around. I'm Cole. This is my friend.
I'm Mr. Undy.
We got to get a little better about our synchronization up in here.
It's alright. I thought you were gonna let me introduce myself.
Yeah, I was, but I just wasn't. Oh well, we'll see.
It's alright.
So yeah,
fuck it, leave it in.
Yep. So today we're going to be going over how Ultra League and Ultra League Premier Classic have been going for us, and also what we're planning and what we're predicting for Master League and Master Premier Classic. But before we get into any of that, I'd like to invite you to subscribe, give this a thumbs up if you're on a podcasting platform. Leave us a rating. We'd really appreciate it. Share it with your friends. We're just starting out. This is our 4th episode. And yeah, if you like Pokemon PvP, Pokemon Go PvP, then hopefully you'll like this and your friends too. So thank you in advance for that. But
not only is this 4th episode, this is the 2nd episode where I've got my camera.
Yes.
For the past 2 weeks, my floor in my basement was dug up, and we shoved every box in my little nerd room, in my nerd hole, if you will. And I haven't been able to come back here. But no, we finally have a floor in our basement again because a pipe burst underneath our floor. That was fun.
Yeah, so maybe our YouTube video will get more views because you don't just got to look at my ugly mug all day. You got this guy now too.
I mean, I think the Mr. Mime was a good replacement.
It was fun.
Oh, we could have used the substitute doll.
Oh, I should have done that.
Oh. It's alright. Mr. Mime is cool.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, if anything happens, one of us will be replaced by something different next time. And maybe I'll actually cut out one of our faces and do that next time too, because I didn't do it the second time, like I said, because I was just a little lazy. But yeah, before we get too sidetracked, we got a little bit of news. So, Arceus Chronicles is now available to watch on Netflix internationally. Also, the first set of episodes for Pokemon Ultimate Journeys will be released on Netflix in the US on October 21st. Also, my husband Ed Sheeran will be releasing a Pokemon song on September 29th. The song will be called Celestial. The Pokemon Master EX Lears Takes the Lead event has begun a repeat run. The triple feature Spotlight Scout featuring Lear, Rachel, and Sawyer is also live. Details have been revealed for Pokemon Go Safari Zone Taipei. The event runs from October 21st through the 23rd. And Pokemon Go has added some timed research for the Safari Zone Goyang worldwide. So the research will run from 8 a.m. local time, September 24th through 20 local time on the 25th. I didn't write those notes very well. But yeah, basically you've got, it looks like the weekend to do that, Saturday, Sunday. Fashion Week. We've got Fashion Week coming again this Tuesday, and the release of Toxapex, which is going to be crazy for the Great League meta. And we've also got Litwick Community Day that got announced this last week. So, what are your thoughts on Fashion Week and Litwick Community Day, man?
I think everyone is focusing way too much on Marini and Toxapex. Like, yeah, I guess they're going to be meta-defining and whatnot, but we get Diglett with a hat. I'm stoked about that.
Yeah.
And also you can evolve your Krogunk.
Yeah.
So, who cares about new Pokemon? I want Pokemon with hats. Give
I know,
me
right?
Doduo and Dodrio with hats, please, next time.
Yes. Hot takes. We like the costumes, especially if they're PvP relevant. Definitely.
Are you the fella who has the Hundo hats, or the Bo Smoochum?
Yes.
You motherfucker.
I love her so much.
I've got a Hundo Smoochum, but it's just a regular.
She's my pride and joy. And I still haven't named her yet. What should I name
very
Smoochum?
Good Smoochum.
Let us know.
I can't think of a name, but hey, if somebody in the comments wants to think of a name.
Yeah.
Stunna Girl.
Stunna.
I don't know if anyone knows who Stunna Girl is. She did that song Runway, which is very fucking catchy.
Yeah, I don't know. I might know the song, but I've never heard her name at least.
Yeah. So here's the thing with Marini and Toxapex is I honestly don't fear them because my team always has Magnemite or Magneton on it.
Yeah. I heard, what was it? They're giving it brine or something? I didn't go into the details of it, but I heard they made a move update.
Yeah, so originally it had Muddy Water, and then the moveset for it got updated in game to have brine instead of Muddy Water, which both of them are kind of bad, but brine honestly is a little bit better.
Okay.
But these are all speculations. We don't know the full final moveset.
Yeah.
It might be a Araquanid thing where originally it was going to have Bubble, but then Niantic saw the outcry from the PvP community and changed it. So they might change it. I don't know. Here, I'll look up what Toxapex gets. Oh man, its other fast move options are terrible. It gets Bite and Peck as its other two eligible fast moves from the main series game.
Peck, what?
Yeah. Which, I'm going to say it right now. Oh, it gets Smackdown as a TM. But I agree with Toshi. We need flying moves buffs. What do we got? Wing Attack and Sky Attack. Drill Peck's really good, but it's on like 2 Pokemon, and they don't have any good moves.
Yeah. Buff Peck.
Make it a Mudshot clone. I'm sure me saying that there's nothing wrong with that at all, and every Pokemon that in Pokemon Go that has Peck is not going to be meta relevant.
Oh my god.
Pokemon Go Peck. Who gets Peck?
Combuskin meta defining crushing confirmed.
I mean, Dodrio would be really good. Just putting it out there. Toucannon would be a lot better.
Toucannon's really cool.
Talonflame would have a different fast move option. Would be interesting. Oh, look out, everybody! Togepi has Peck.
Whoa.
Chatot. I have a rank 1 Chatot from one of the Safari Zones forever ago.
Ooh, nice.
But yeah, for the bonuses we're getting for this event.
My computer's not loading.
Oh no! I got you.
Okay.
In the Wild Encounters, we're going to have Butterfree wearing a fashionable costume. That's a little plaid bow tie. We're going to get Murkrow, Glameow, Krogan wearing a fashionable costume, Blitzel wearing a very fashionable costume, Gothita, Frillish, Furfrou, and Marini. And it's going to be the female Frillish. And then if you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny Diglett with a cute little bowler hat, a shiny Kirlia wearing a fashionable costume, and a shiny Absol wearing a fashionable costume, which is these sunglasses. In the 1-star rage, we're going to have Diglett, Shinx, and Krogunk with the little hats. And we're going to have Scraggy and Furfrou. In the 3-star rage, we're going to have Butterfree and Curly and Absol with their cool costumes. And we're going to have Marini as well. And then Yvette will be making an appearance in the 5-star raids. And then for Megas, we got Mega Lopunny. And then the 7-kilometer eggs, we've got Diglett, Shinx, Krogunk, and Smoochum with their hats.
Yes.
I don't see any, double candy bonuses here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's just cool Pokemon with hats.
Yeah. There's avatar items as well. I finally got it to load.
Oh, yeah. I generally, my brain just goes to static when I see those. I just don't register them because I've already got a Team Rocket outfit.
Okay.
What else would I need? So, yeah, there's a Marini jacket, shorts, and then it looks like a cool black and white button-up with black pants.
I want the Marini hat. Oh, no. Is the hat
the
only
Marine
for
advisor
the
or the
female?
Marine hat?
I want the hat, but I think it's only for the female avatar. I'm so jealous.
I hope you get your hat.
I want it to eat my brains like the freaking alien. That's what it reminds me of.
Like the little slug from Futurama.
Yeah. Okay. But next we have Litwick Community Day. So What are your thoughts on Poltergeist, the new move? I'm trying to pull up the stats on it also.
So for trainer and gym battles, so both for PvP and PvE, it's going to be 140 base power. I don't know about the energy cost. I'm going to be honest, I don't think it's going to change Chandelure in the PvP scene. Chandelure already has amazing moves. It's got Incinerate, it's got Flame Charge, it's got Energy Ball. It's got so many good moves.
Yeah.
It's got Shadow Ball as well. Like, maybe as an endgame sweeper, it could do some work, but it's got to compete against Marowak, Alolan Marowak in the Great League.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to compete against Giratina in the Ultra League. And both of those are much better ghost types, unfortunately.
Yeah.
As much as I want to see Chandelure be good, I don't think it's going to change it in the PvE scene. Maybe in the Master League. We'll have to see what the energy cost for Poltergeist is.
Mm-hmm. I heard someone saying that if it's 70 or less, it will be really good. But if it's over 70, it's basically just trash. I forget who was saying that. And I agree with him.
Yeah. I want it to be good. But I think Poltergeist is one of those moves that a lot of Pokemon can learn. So, unfortunately, I don't think they're going to make it really broken.
Might get Gigalith treatment.
Yeah, I think I was talking last week or last time where signature moves to just be put on Pokemon that are terrible in PvP and just made broken.
Yeah.
So that like no other Pokemon can get them, but it makes like Alakazam with Kinesis or Porygon with Conversion really good.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
But for event bonuses, we've got 3 times XP for catching Pokemon, times 2 candy for catching Pokemon, 2 times chance for trainers level 31 and up to receive XL candies from catching Pokemon. And then the standard lure modules will be 3 hours long. Trades will require 50% less Stardust, 2 special trades during the event. Incense activated during the event will last 3 hours. And then, of course, the ever beloved, one of my favorite things is the photo bombs from the event Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then also the 4-star raid bit. Yes! Stickers! I noticed there's not a shiny Litwick sticker, which I wonder on the page.
What the heck? There better be one, or else I'm not playing this game anymore.
Hashtag Niantic fixture game.
I don't care about the PvP lag or any of that. Litwick shiny sticker, or I'm out.
Listen, I can tolerate not being able to sign into the game for an hour at a time, but I need that shiny Litwick sticker.
Yep. Priorities, man. Priorities.
And then, of course, the 4-star raid battles will be returning as Lampent. And once you successfully complete a 4-star battle raid battle against Lampent, Litwick will appear in a 300-meter radius around the gym that hosted that raid for 30 minutes. If you're lucky, you may encounter a shiny one. So, yeah.
Yeah. Really quick, what are your thoughts on the 4-star raids? Because I feel like the first time it happened with Dino, it was good. But honestly,
I heard a lot of when I was at when I was Dino Com Day, I was at Pride, and I honestly wasn't paying much attention to my phone.
Oh.
And my gacha had died like halfway through because I didn't charge it.
Mm-hmm.
So I honestly didn't really care. I'm the wrong person to ask this question. I heard that some people were a bit upset because what was it? Zweilous would spawn instead of Dinos.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were upset because Zweilous did not have the shiny chance. So if there was a Zweilous raid done, it would kind of just upend the Dino spawns, and you wouldn't get as many Shino Dinos as you normally would.
I think that was actually during the community day where Zweilous was spawning. Like if we did a certain amount
I think you're right.
of catches around a stop or something, then they started spawning.
We'll have to go back and look.
But yeah. But
I don't mind. I don't mind the 4-star raids. I do like having a raid challenge that is hard.
Yeah. For the most part, they can't be soloed. I think some cases, if you're like super try hard stacked with the counters, you might be able to.
I think Tyranitar was one of those where you could do it, and so you could solo it
depending on the weather. I think there's a few others too. I remember I was big into raid challenges for a while,
Yeah.
but the reason why I ask is because for the last community day for Roggenrola, I was out playing for a while afterwards,
Hmm.
and there were Boldor raids around. I wasn't really caring. I'm like, okay, if people do the raid, I'll catch the Roggenrola, but I'm just catching whatever. I just want dust. Um,
Yeah.
Not a single raid, and they were around. It wasn't out of the way area. Not a single raid while I was walking by had been done to where Roggenrola was spawning.
Yeah, I think that's I think that might have just been a rock and rolla thing because it's rock and rolla. It's not
Yeah.
like an amazing pseudo legendary like Dino or an amazingly rare Pokemon like Lepent.
Yeah. And honestly, I bet if I was down at the beach, because I was just near my home city, but
Yeah.
I bet if I was by the beach, people would have done it. Because down there, they'll raid anything.
Yeah, and I'm willing to bet that like the people you are playing near, they probably saved their raid passes for the 5-star raids
Yeah,
and did them
true.
together and get more rewards. Like, rare candies and TMs and maybe even XL rare candies if they got lucky.
Yeah, I was just a little surprised. Like, I thought I would run into a cluster of Roggenrollas at least once. I was out for hours after, and it lasted for
Yeah.
5 hours after. So it's like, just to not see it at all in a fairly populated area, I just thought that was a little weird. I didn't even see them on the nearby. Like, I wasn't near the gym close enough, but they were spawning. Like nothing.
Yeah. It was my I was with my old assistant manager when we did Rock and Roll Community Day, and she hadn't played the game in like over a year or two, and this
Okay.
is her first Community Day back. And she saw the blue egg, and she's like, "What the fuck is the blue egg? What the hell is that?" And like I forgot, I'm like, "What blue egg? What the hell?" Like I completely forgot about the 4-star raid battles on Com
Yeah.
Day, and her boyfriend was like, "Oh, it's actually this," and we were like, "Oh shit, you're right. That's not as cool as we thought."
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I think that it would be. I think people would be wanting to do them a little more if Niantic would make the Tier 2 Pokemon, the evolution Pokemon, able to be shiny from those raids.
Yes. Honestly, I think the idea of like I kind of like the idea of base Pokemon being shiny. Like the only ones to be shiny that way, like you, like with Dratini. I think I talked about this where when I was in Illinois for my job, I found a Dragonite just in the wild, and I hadn't even gotten a Dragonair at that point.
Oh.
It'd be kind of like that, where like, say you never encountered a shiny Dratini, but you got a shiny Dragonair. It's like, cool. I don't have shiny Dratini in my list of shinies on my decks.
Yeah.
What do, Niantic?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Probably
don't
find
know.
somebody with a shiny Dratini in trade.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence for it. I think it would be nice to have all Pokemon with the ability to be shiny.
Yeah.
And it seemed like they were rolling it out for a little bit. Like they just randomly dropped shiny Arcanine. I think I heard it wasn't talked about too much, but shiny Umbreon and Espeon I think were being found in the wild.
Huh? I didn't hear. I knew they were in the wild. I've seen them on my nearby recently, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But I
know
never.
for
I didn't know they could
sure.
be shiny.
I know for sure Arcanine, and they didn't say anything about it. It just started happening, and then some of the
I will
evolutions
say-
for sure too.
It might have been a bug on Niantic's end.
True.
Not to sound mean, but it might have been a bug on Niantic's end.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like for the longevity of the game, they should be dropping little things like that. Just a little extra for people to be like, oh, this spawn, it's a little more common now. And maybe the shiny rate is a little bit more difficult. And the likelihood of you getting it is very, very slim. Like more
Yeah.
in line with the main series games. But just something to chase, Something to get
Yeah.
excited for if you actually get it by accident.
No, I agree. I do like the weird flex, like the weird useless flexes are great.
Yeah. So yeah, we went on with that a lot longer than I thought. um, did you catch anything cool during the Test Your Metal event?
Let me pull up my Pokemon Go, and I will show the camera, and then I will tell the audience. So I did get this Hundo Aggron,
Nice.
and then I got my second Hundo Glameow. Oh, come on. There we go. And then, what else did I get? Shiny Steel types. I got my guaranteed Shiny Bronzor. I did get another Shiny Aaron and another Shiny G-Fisk.
Oh,
And
nice.
those are trade fodder for sure. But I think the coolest thing I got was another Shiny Shadow Squirtle.
Nice.
That's my second one. I still haven't gotten a good PvP Shiny Shadow. Or a good PvP Shadow.
Yeah.
I don't even care about the Shiny for PvP. I just want a good Shadow Blastoise. And a good Purified one. But aside from that, those have been the fun catches.
Nice.
How about you? Did you catch anything good aside from a Shiny Bronzor? Because everyone gets those during each event.
Yeah, I actually did catch 2 Shiny Bronzor. I got a Shiny Galarian Stunfisk also. I forgot about that until you told me that you got it. I don't know if I got any more Shinies. My Shiny luck hasn't been the best the last few months. But I did end up getting 2 Hundo Drillburs.
Yeah,
and
you lucky motherfucker.
yeah, so I'm a little weird, and people might judge and cancel me for being sexist. But since I was a kid, I have this thing where I like to catch Pokemon and name them, and I like them to be like the gender that they look like in my brain. So I already had a female Drillbur, and I'm like, okay, cool, that'll be my Drillbur for my living Hundo Dex. I want a male Excadrill now. So I caught another female Drillbur. And then I was sick at work like the last day of the event. And I didn't notice till the next morning that I had caught a Hundo male Drillbur. So now I have 3. And my plan now is to keep the first Drillbur as it is, evolve the male up to level 50 Excadrill, and then I want to evolve the second Drillbur up to Excadrill for level 40 for Master Premier.
Yeah,
That's my plan.
I've got a good name suggestion for that female Drillbur.
Okay.
Toph from Avatar.
Okay. I never got into Avatar, but
It's such a good show.
I'm gonna look it up now. Is it the personality or the looks?
Okay, so Toph is she's a blind earthbender, and she's like the best earthbender in the TV show. I'm not going to go into spoilers, but she learned how to bend earth from the badger moles in the show.
Okay. So it's just because she's an earthbender.
Yeah, and not only that, she's the best earthbender.
Okay. I will name her that. Takes away the pain of me trying to think of something cool.
That's what I would name mine, or I would name mine Kyoshi, because Kyoshi was a Earth Nation avatar before Aang.
Oh, okay.
You should watch this show; it's really good.
Okay. Yeah, I've been told that a few times. I'll do it eventually.
Yeah, no, I've got those shows.
Yeah.
Like I need to watch What We Do in the Shadows, but I'm watching Andor and She-Hulk right now.
Oh, okay. She-Hulk seems weird. I haven't seen like anything about it except for like the movie poster or the show poster.
It's fun. It's not like world-ending cataclysms like the other Marvel properties. At least so far, it just seems to be focusing on She-Hulk herself, which is the latest episode is my favorite. Have you ever watched Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law?
No.
It's they took the Harvey Birdman from Hanna-Barbera and made him into a lawyer, and he represents a bunch of the other Hanna-Barbera cartoon characters in legal cases.
Okay.
Like Scooby-Doo being sued by the old man Jenkins, Yacky Duck having his name stolen by an adult themed website. Just, there was a Jetsons one. It's such a good show.
I feel like
but
I need
the most
to see
recent
that.
one, the most recent one was about a superhero who couldn't die, who kept faking his own death. Into getting out of his marriages, and it's such a funny show.
Interesting.
I like She-Hulk. I'm enjoying it so far.
Okay. So we wanted to talk about some reward changes in GBL. You mentioned that I think last week. So
yeah, these are things that have come up in my brain, and I think would make the reward system a lot better.
Okay.
So I remember when I was first starting out with PvP, and I had like 2 TMs to my name. There would be times where I'm like, okay, well, I want these 2 movesets on this Pokemon for this coverage. And I would do the 2 battles, redeem the item, and, it wasn't a charged TM. I would get like a fast TM or a golden... It was junk that I didn't need.
Yeah.
So I think a change to the reward system needs to be done, and I already asked you this, but if the audience has ever played with some of the mainline Pokemon games, the battle point system on the post-game stuff, where every win you get is a battle point, and then if you have streaks, you get more battle points.
Yeah.
I don't think streaks should be. I think rewards should be based on ELO instead of what your highest rank has been, because that leads to people going to Legend and then dropping down and then stomping people who, don't deserve to be stomped by Legend people.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's ever happened to me, not that I've noticed, but I've heard people talk about it, and it is kind of a lame thing to do. Not to shame anybody, but I think rewards should be based on ELO. I think we should have a battle point shop. So you battle in PvP, you get points, and then you can redeem those points. So say if there's someone who's just starting out in PvP and they don't have any TMs, they can trade their battle points away for TMs to get the movesets on the Pokemon they want. Or, you're a more seasoned person, but you don't have the candies for, say you want to raise a Suicune in the Ultra League. So you could redeem those for rare candies on a legendary Pokemon that has been in raids. Or, if, say, you just want to try and catch a Hundo reward Pokemon, you can throw it into encounters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that. That would be
and they could introduce. So I know in the code of the game, there's an item called X Defend, X Attack, and I think it's X Miracle. Miracle.
I was not aware of that.
There were some theories that it might be a bottle cap system where we could increase IVs, which I would like, because there are plenty of one-time Pokemon. Like, I'm going to pull up my Cosmog here, and you can only catch one Cosmog, and mine is a 12-10-10.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Me and every mythical I've ever gotten from the one-time researches.
I haven't gotten a Hundo mythical.
Yeah, me
even through the raids, but I've got 3 Celebes, I've got the 2 Mews, I've got Jirachi, and they're all passable. But come on, let me max these boys out.
Yeah, it's kind of upsetting that you only get one, and their IVs, for the most part, usually suck unless you're super lucky.
Yeah,
even a general okay spread. I think I only have one that is kind of like that. They're just bad. I wish with your battle points thing, I would even be okay with them just re-rolling the stats on your mythical or something.
That
Just
would be
random.
yeah. I think that would be fine, as long as it was the mythical IV rate, or the reward catch rate, where it's a 10 minimum IV floor. But
Well,
like
I
the
think
battle point system,
it'd be nice if you had the option, because like, what if you really wanted like a rank 1 Mew that obviously wouldn't have a 10 attack, you know?
Yeah, I can see arguments against it because it would be a system that anyone could use. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that like rewards like that should stay rewards like that.
Okay.
Because like I don't know. I think like, since we can't trade mythicals, there's no way to get it. A 1 IV Mew.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We were able to trade Deoxys for like half a second, if I'm recalling properly.
I don't remember, but
I think I had one on my alt account that I transferred out. But yeah, like this battle point system could be used to bring in new rewards. We could use it to. There's so many options for redeeming battle points. That like just I think we need a new battle. I think we need a new reward system, because the current one's kind of, I don't want to say bad, but it's not friendly for players of each skill level.
yeah.
I feel like it's trying to balance all that at once, but there are so many different types of PvPers, like me, where I would go probably for Stardust, or depending on what Pokemon are in the pool at that point, rewards. Like, I still want a Hundo Mindfu.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that how you shout? Mindshao. Or, I just think it should be reworked. And I think the battle point system would be a good inspiration for Niantic to take from.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. That would be a pretty good way to do it. A little bit of a different direction with that, but this last week, some people started seeing the walking requirements pop back up, and I've heard it's a glitch.
That's what I've heard as well.
Hopefully it's just a glitch, like they accidentally deleted a code that was hiding it before. But
Are you saying Niantic is bad at coding sometimes?
I'm not saying that. What?
I'm surprised they haven't, like, they just need to hire somebody to go through and trim the code.
I know, right? Yeah. But there's been a lot of talk lately in Discords that I've been in, talking about should they bring back the walking rewards. And I've seen a surprising amount of people say yes, which blows my mind, honestly. And I get that that's like Niantic's whole thing. They want you to get out and be more active and be healthier while playing their game. But I just feel like, especially because COVID just derailed all of that. And I think Niantic hasn't really grasped that yet. I know they want to rein in a lot of that and bring it back, but I think that they really need to find a good middle ground. And I think you said earlier too, we both believe that we heard they will not be bringing back the walking requirements. Might be wrong, but yeah.
I'm surprised so many people are saying yes, because, like, so I think it's kind of unfair for people who are in wheelchairs and have mobility issues. And that's the biggest argument against it. But, like, I don't think a lot of those people who are saying yes that watch streamers like Scrublord Dustin, it's gonna suck if Scrublord Dustin's like, all right, guys, I gotta go walk 5 kilometers. I'll shut my stream down and be right back. Like,
yeah, that's one thing too. It will affect the content creators, which are Niantic's free advertising.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you can't. You gotta help these people out.
Also, the pandemic's not over. There are parts of the world that still go under lockdown. I know here in America we don't realize that, and people thought it was over a year ago, but it's not.
No, I work retail. I know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who like, oh man, I can tell you some hilarious and sad stories of like there was one time where we had a claw machine outside this restroom in this Illinois mall, and every time I would get there, the first thing I would do was wipe the entire machine down because it's right next to a restroom. People don't wash their hands, and this was into the COVID pandemic.
Yeah, forget COVID, just next to a restroom.
Yeah, and this mom and daughter, they came in, and they were waiting for their friend to use the restroom, and the daughter was just hands on the joystick, like leaning back, and just like blah blah blah, like getting her hands all over the machine outside the restroom. And the mom was fine with it, but the moment that kid sat down on the floor, no, that's disgusting. Don't do that.
Oh, the priorities.
Yeah, like, no, your kid's gonna like rub their hands in gross. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to bring it up because it's gross.
Like, okay, sitting on the floor, like, okay, you're gonna wash your clothes, but getting your
You're not gonna wash your kid's hands, and then they're gonna give themselves pink eye.
Ha! I know, right? But yeah, kind of going off of the walking requirements into rewards, like you were talking about. I've seen the argument for some people were saying for ranked, like increasing your rank in your ELO, you have to walk, which I disagree, mainly because of, especially now with competitive play, they just made a big push to make GBL more in people's faces, and it just went to Worlds, and the Pokemon plays.
It did amazing at Worlds.
Yeah. So I really don't think they would want to hinder that by making people pause their streaks. Like if they're having a good run, and now all of a sudden they have to go have a good run, and and then they're tired, and then
their head's not in the right mind space, and then they get frustrated if they have like a bad hard counter match.
Yeah, and but the one thing I did like about a lot of these arguments was that if you had free unlimited battles that are not going towards your ranking, and
I
don't
agree
know.
with unlimited battles.
Yeah,
not for rank, but for casual.
Yeah, like a practice arena that you can go into once you're done with your sets or something. I think that would be fun. And maybe instead of getting rewards for each win, maybe you gotta win 5 before you get a small reward. Like nothing game breaking, like you get a little Stardust. Technically you would be getting nothing anyways. Even if there was no rewards, I think people would still enjoy it.
I would enjoy it just so I could experiment with like teams instead of like I want to run Camrupt in the Ultra League, but I have no idea what to run it with. I want to try these few teams first and see what works.
Yeah.
But no, I agree. There definitely should be a free online ranked thing or unranked thing. But like you could, on the counterpoint of, you could also just like join a PvP themed community or server on Discord, and if you're comfortable in a voice call, join the voice call and strike up some battles with some friendlies.
Yeah,
and you can get direct feedback from people who might know more than you. I'm not saying that everyone will know more than you, but
yeah, sometimes just a fresh pair of eyes will help something.
Yeah, somebody's like, "Well, what about this Pokemon? You didn't even think about that Pokemon." Like I've seen a few teams that Trevenant rips through.
Yeah. I think that's a good segue into our next area. What have we been doing with Ultra League and Ultra League Premier Cup? And I think kicking off of what you said, getting a fresh pair of eyes, I was doing really bad in Ultra Premier. Like, I was not doing good. First off, there were major glitches when they first switched over. It was bad.
I'm going to say right now that due to my basement shenanigans, I have not gotten to play this week, and one day I'll get to rank 20 this season. I'm at rank 17 or 18 right now.
I just want to see your ELO.
I'm currently at rank 17. One day I'll get to the numbers.
Yeah, but so I put out on a few Discords and on Twitter and stuff. I'm like, what do you guys recommend that I run with Greedent in the Ultra League, Open Ultra League? Because I had the rank 1 and I wanted to do something with it. I watched Homeslice Henry's video on Greedent as a safe swap with Nidoqueen and Scrafty, I think.
Was that the Greedent with Tackle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I liked that, but I wanted to try something different, and I also didn't have a Nidoqueen that I was willing to throw all the XLs into. Also Scrafty. I had one that I was a little more on, like, I might do it, but I ended up not. But someone in, I forget which Discord it was, if it was Boygos or the BTW server, but someone recommended I run Scrafty and Tapu Fini. So I was like, okay, let's see what I got. I've never used either one of those in the Ultra League. Threw them into PV Poke, and I started just running through a few alternates that kind of cover what they were bad against or different things. And I wound up with Trevenant lead with my rank 1 Primate and Greedent as a safe swap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to build a Primate. I love it.
Yeah, and I think the threat score on that one was like, well, I think I messaged you it. It was like kind of insane, like 788 or something.
Man, now I'm gonna throw my team.
766. Oh no, just kidding. The Tapu Fini with Primate and Gradient was 766, but the threats were more common. So I ended up going with Trevenant instead with a threat score of 688. And the threats that were on there were I've seen them a lot less. So I opted for that. And honestly, I went 5-0 in my first set with it. And then 3-2 on the next two. And I did have a little bit of lag in a couple of them. I just wasn't completely used to it. I got lucky in the first 5. But there was some really amazing plays in some of those. I actually want to submit to a YouTuber those battles.
I don't want to promote favoritism here, but Homeslice Henry is a really cool dude.
Yeah.
My Shadow Bayleaf was actually featured on this channel.
Nice.
And it was really funny because all the comments were like, yeah, Shadow Bayleaf is spicy, but this dude's running a Pseudo Wudo and a Bonsly with it. Why isn't that on the thumbnail?
Oh, that's great.
All right, so meta report on my standard Ultra League team. I have a big problem with counter users, which I am aware of that because I've got Shiftry and Steelix in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Registeel is obviously a big problem because Zap Cannon and Focus Blast. But honestly, like, if all three of my team, if I rotate it right, Registeel is usually not a problem.
Okay.
Cobalion and Brazen are a problem, which, like, I knew about that as well. But yeah, it's... I'm not, like, Poliwrath can be a problem, Hitmonchan. Alolan Sandslash, I wouldn't say is actually a problem.
Mm-hmm.
If I get it lined up against the Blastoise, I don't know how it would be a problem. Maybe this is... maybe this is Shadow Claw.
Yeah, that's the one that's recommended usually.
I swapped out. I did another simulation where I swapped out Blastoise for Tapu Fini. I swapped out Steelix for Stunfisk, and I do have a G-Fisk that's a hundo. I just haven't built it because I don't like G-Fisk. And then I swapped out Shiftry for my Shadow Venomoth, and it did pretty good. So I might eventually build that team because Shadow Venomoth, I love running it, and that team seems pretty solid.
Yeah, that'd be fun to watch. All right. So, anything else for Ultra?
No, not really. I tried running camera up to a few battles, but I couldn't get anything good with it.
Yeah.
It's so slow. Like, Incinerate helps it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's so slow.
Yeah, poor Camel. I wonder if they'll do something different with it when the Mega comes out. Maybe give it a new move or something. Give it a community day like Swablu.
It's got really good moves already, though.
Just that one move to make it decent, like good. I know Incinerate was supposed to be that, but something else. It needs bait moves, right?
Yeah, I mean it's good as an endgame sweeper, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But yeah, we have Master League and Master League Premier Classic coming up this next week with 3 times Stardust rewards. So not end of set rewards, just for win rewards. What is Master League looking like?
I'm gonna be honest. Master League is not a league I usually play.
Same.
I'll probably be playing this one. I do have some Pokemon that I can run now. I have a Metagross that's almost. I have a Hundo Metagross that's almost a level 40. I do have a gorgeous. Let me pull it up here, so I can flex on you again. I do have a Hundo Jangmo that. Come on, camera, focus. There we go.
The jelly is real.
I do have a hundo of those, and I do have the rare candies for it. I might run Como-O and Metagross and Magnezone in the Ultra Premier and the Premier Classic Master League. I don't know why I say Ultra.
Yeah.
Como can handle Excadrill, right?
Sure. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll say it does.
Yeah, I think it would.
Don't know if it does, but I'm not gonna fact check.
Yeah, I don't know what fighting moves it gets, except for like close combat or something.
Yeah, close combat. Yeah, close combat. It gets Dragon Tail, Poison Jab, Close Combat, Dragon Claw, and Flamethrower.
Poison Jab's interesting.
Yeah, I might. Well, since I'm going to have the 2 Steel types, I won't need Fairy coverage.
Yeah.
I do have a Hundo Magikarp that I don't have Aqua Tail on, but I have a few Elite TMs that I could stand to lose.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah. So
and that can definitely handle Excadrill.
Mm-hmm. Looking at the top 10, looks like Florges, Dragonite Shadow, Dragonite, Gyarados Shadow as number 4, Garchomp in 5th, Gyarados at 6th, 7th is Togekiss, Metagross in 8th, Shadow Snorlax in 9th, and Primarina in 10th, with Como-O right behind that at 11th. I'm so into level 50ing all my Pokemon that I don't know what I even have for Premier. I think I could probably make a team of Gyarados, Metagross, and Sneasler, which is rank 12. If I don't have to XL it, I'd be more willing to power that up. I don't have a Hundo, but I'm sure I have a 96 or 98. So I might try that. Or Snorlax.
Yeah, I don't really have. I don't like. If this was old Master League Classic, I do have a level 40 Shadow Zapdos that's a Hundo, and I'm like 200 out of 360 XLs for it to be able to fully max it out.
Okay.
Eventually, I'll get there, man. It's gonna be so sweet.
Yeah.
Although by the time that happens, like, they'll probably have an event for Galarian Zapdos, and that'll outclass it.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Tackle got a buff. I want to run Xerneas in Open.
Oh yeah, what's Xerneas at?
Xerneas?
Xerneas is at rank 13.
Yeah, I think it dropped a little.
Master League.
Something overpowered it. I don't know where, but it was like 11 or 12.
Oh, Zacian. Zacian got Quick Attack.
Oh, okay.
That's probably what did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they both basically have the same moveset. Xerneas runs Tackle, Close Combat, Moonblast, and Zacian has Quick Attack, Close Combat, and Play Rough.
Okay. So I don't have a
Ooh.
Hundo Zacian, so I'll probably run Xerneas, Dragonite, and maybe Mewtwo?
What if you ran? Now this is I do not have any experience in the Master League, so take this with a grain of salt.
Okay.
What if you run Zacian and Xerneas,
Ooh. Double fairy in the
and then
back.
something to yeah,
Too bad neither has
and
charm,
then
though.
wow, Giratina beats Zacian.
Huh.
I did not expect that.
Yeah.
You'll definitely need something for Dialga. Oh no, Xerneas beats Dialga, but Zacian does not beat Dialga.
Huh. Interesting.
That's weird. I wonder if just close combat and Moonblast do. How the hell does that work? Is it just because? Why? Why does that work?
I don't know. Some of the Pokemon that I have run in the past, I usually don't do many legendaries. I've run Melmetal, I've run Togekiss, uh, Metagross, and I usually do decent. I think I ran Excadrill at one point, even though I think it was before XL Candies came out. I could do that again now that I have my Hundo, and I have the candies for it. I could just drop it right now if I want. I have a Buzzwole. It's 98 though, but I am kind of willing to do it. I might.
I'm gonna look at my Hundo legendaries. I know I don't have many.
See, there's a lot that I have that I would totally use if I had the candies for them. Like I would use Giratina Altered or Origin, the flying one.
Yeah.
I have. I just saw another one. Oh, I have a Hundo Palkia now. I could do that. I might experiment a little.
Do you want to hear the two Hundo legendaries that I have?
Yes.
The count them two.
That's it?
Yeah. Shadow Zapdos
Okay.
and a Hundo Latios.
Okay.
That's it. That's the only two Hundo legendaries I have.
Shadow Latios is 28? Where's...
Oh no, I only have. Did I say Shadow? I meant
No,
Latios.
you didn't. I was just...
Oh yeah. No, unfortunately, Latios isn't
Yeah, 57.
very good.
Better than Latios.
For people, yeah, for people listening at home, the smaller a meta gets, the less likely a Pokemon at like Darkrai is ranked 72, and you might see that occasionally, but it's not going to be as prevalent as Yveltal, Zekrom, Mewtwo, Xerneas, Dialga, like the big boys.
Yeah. Kyogre tanked. I think. Kyogre's at 39 now? I thought it was way up.
It's still good.
Yeah, but I just thought that it was like top 15, you know?
Yeah.
Mamoswine, that one's okay, and it's 41. Como.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything good for Open Master League because I don't rate enough to get Legendary XLs.
Yeah. I do. I just didn't on the ones that would really make me good in the Master League. I have the XLs for Dialga, but I haven't caught a Hundo Dialga. And then I have the Hundo Giratina, but I haven't rated it enough to max it out.
All I'm saying is I can't wait for Evolution Cup.
Yeah, Evolution Cup's going to be fun. That's the week after, right? So we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah. No, that's just like Master League.
Yeah.
Why'd it have to be double Master League?
I know. I'm going to do it, though, because that triple dust, even if I tank, if I can get the dust, then I can do better in Evolution Cup, maybe.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. I should definitely even if I'm just sitting there like losing the matches, I should definitely run in because I don't know. Season 11, season 10, I stopped really caring about rank. Well, no, season 11 had no rank. But season 10, I just stopped caring about rank because I wanted dust for the projects I was raising at the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I might. I'll probably be really low ELO. And we might not get any good battles from me against opponents who know or are more competent for a while.
Hey, we can just recap your Old Spice battles.
I mean, as it's more about the spice than it is the skill, right? I don't know.
Yeah. Hey.
The cope response.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got to say on Master League. Is it's not a league I'm very good at.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of it. I think I did decent before level 50s came out. And then once they did, I just kind of stopped trying Master League. And I fell off GBL for a long time, so I don't even know how I would do now. But the little buffs like Xerneas and Dragonite getting superpower definitely make me want to try it out again now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's pretty much it. It's kind of like last week with the upcoming league. Nothing too crazy that we can talk about. It's not as exciting as some of the themed cups, but to us at least. Some people are like, bring on Master League, Legend push.
Nah, I don't even got rank 20 yet, dog. my life's been stupid busy right now.
Well, let me go for that veteran push. But yeah, I think that's about it, though. You got anything else?
Not that I think of. I'm actually going to look up what Ultra League Pokemon I have that are, or what perfect Pokemon I have that are lucky, so I can maybe scramble together a good team.
Oh, okay.
But no, I don't really got much to say, unfortunately. Stay hydrated, everybody. That's what I got to say. Drink water. It's good for you.
Yes. And drink Mountain Dew, but double water on top of that.
I mean, if you drink Mountain Dew responsibly, it's not going to get you drunk, but like, you know, soda's not the best for you.
Oh, don't tell me that. I love soda. I have a problem with soda.
I like root beer. That's my soda. That's my sugar syrup of choice.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got.
Yep.
I don't like Master League, but I'll probably be playing it anyway because I gotta get to rank 20 eventually.
Yep. And I don't know if I like Master League yet again, but I'm gonna do it for the dust. Do it for the dust.
No, times 3 dust. Definitely get your sets in if you can.
Oh heck yeah.
Hopefully my life won't be as busy.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. Hopefully we'll see you all next week. And this is an outro. Because we're great at that.
Very good at it.
Yeah. Thanks guys. Have a good one.
See you.